Hello and welcome to the Balancing Act Chicago edition. I'm Montel Williams. We're bringing you community stories and introducing you to businesses and people who are making a difference. So let's see who's making a difference right here in your neighborhood.
On this episode of The Balancing Act, the road to financial recovery, compassionate patient care, an incomparable concert experience, healthcare training and employment, plus lots more. Today on The Balancing Act.
What a great show we have lined up. Let's see what's first.
When people hear the word bankruptcy, many think of failure. But the truth is, bankruptcy was designed as a lifeline, a chance for individuals and families to start over.
Bankruptcy might seem a failure to a lot of people because it goes against their American dream. Life brings us unexpected turns, and bankruptcy is a tool to help you reset and fix where you're at.
With more than 30 years of experience, Tang & Associates Law Office has been empowering clients to reclaim their financial freedom.
I was inspired to start Tang & Associates because I knew a lot of families had financial difficulties. My family experienced financial difficulties when I was very, very young, and from firsthand experience, I saw how bankruptcy can help. So when my parents took on the credit to help make ends meet, they were misinformed and did not realize about compounding interest and all of the issues that rising debts and growing debts could have on their financial lives. They looked into bankruptcy, filed bankruptcy, were able to move forward with their lives and learn from their mistakes, and that's how we improve financially. The most common misconceptions I hear about bankruptcy are, I'll never get credit again, I'll never be able to buy a house, I'll never be able to get another credit card, I will never be able to buy a car, I will never be able to rent an apartment. All of those misconceptions are false.
Whether caused by medical bills, job loss, or other unexpected circumstances, bankruptcy provides a path forward. It's a tool, not a punishment.
Families with financial hardships can use a bankruptcy to reorganize their debts or to clear some financial burdens so they can finally move on and move forward. When you understand you have a financial issue and you're considering a bankruptcy and the bankruptcy will help, you just got to take that step. There are two different types of bankruptcies. There's a Chapter 7 bankruptcy and a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Chapter 7 bankruptcy is considered the liquidation bankruptcy to clear debts. Chapter 13 bankruptcy is the reorganization and restructuring bankruptcy, which helps pay back your debts. The reason why one would choose a Chapter 7 over Chapter 13 is because technically, most of your debts are dischargeable. Whereas at Chapter 13, they either have assets they need to keep and catch up with, or they have debts that are not dischargeable. Dischargeable debts fall under two categories, unsecured and secured. Unsecured debts are credit cards, medical bills, personal loans, and collections. Secured debts are home mortgages, car notes, and other items where there's collateral to repossess.
If someone calls and they're feeling a little nervous, or I can feel like they might have some perceived judgment or stigma around bankruptcy, I'm happy that I can tell them that I did file my own bankruptcy. It helps to change the conversation and move forward.
I have filed a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, so on a personal level, me having gone through the experience lets me connect with clients on a more personal level. It also helps them be more at ease once I explain to them how I dealt with the process. Just because you filed a bankruptcy, it does not limit your options.
The first clear sign that someone is distressed and that should consider a bankruptcy is that when they are trying to pay their bills and they're living paycheck to paycheck and they just seem like they're getting nowhere. People should consider bankruptcy as an opportunity instead of an ending, is because bankruptcy is a tool that they can use to repair and reset their financial issues. One can rebuild a credit after bankruptcy by basically taking on credit again, but this time learning from their prior mistakes.
Bankruptcy is not the end of the road. It's a fresh start. It's about reclaiming dignity, building a future, and proving that unforeseen circumstances don't have to define you.
My favorite scenario is when my clients listen to me, file for the bankruptcy, they follow the steps and procedures that I give them, some pointers and some guidelines, and they call me back saying, Patrick, thank you so much. You were right. 2 years later, I'm buying this house. We want anyone considering bankruptcy to understand that you did not fail in life. And here at Tang & Associates, we understand that, and we are here for you.
To learn more about Tang & Associates Law Office, visit tnalawoffice.com or see this segment again on thebalancingAct.com.
We all know how important staying healthy is. Check out our next story.
The compassionate, comprehensive, and affordable healthcare is essential for building stronger, healthier communities. It's especially vital for those living with HIV or AIDS.
Stigma still impacts people regarding HIV testing and services. People are afraid to come in and tell their story for fear of being judged. If people wait and delay to get tested, they could have already progressed to AIDS, and then that requires additional medications and services for people to then be able to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Here at Open Door, we embrace people, we listen to their story and support them.
At the heart of this mission is a center dedicated to testing, treatment, prevention, and support. Since 1977, Open Door Health Center of Illinois has been offering a wide variety of specialized services for the LGBTQ+ community.
I started in a nursing home for my first adult job. We had someone living with HIV come in. The nursing home staff treated him absolutely horrible. And I thought to myself, people deserve care and humanness. So that's why I'm here. What I require my staff to remember is education, prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. We will listen to your story, we will treat you with dignity and respect, and we will try to get you all of the services that you deserve.
The medical services offered here at Open Door for those living with HIV or at risk are HIV prevention medication, HIV treatment, primary care services, and annual screenings. The preventatives we offer here at Open Door to reduce the chances of HIV are STI screenings and PrEP services. We have a lab in-house that does testing. We have outreach that does testing as well. If patients are having any kind of symptoms, they do schedule an appointment to see the provider, and according to their symptoms, the provider gives treatment in-house and then will order additional testing.
With a strong commitment to inclusion, they provide not only medical care, but also behavioral health and case management services.
Open Door has a successful marriage of behavioral health, case management, prevention, and care services. We realize that if we can wrap all of those services around them, appointment compliance is better, as is taking medications.
We offer a non-judgmental environment for our patients. We offer testing that a lot of other places do not offer, and we try to give them treatment without shame and judgment. We treat the whole person here at Open Door by looking at a person's physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being, not just their medical issues.
Outreach and education also play a huge role in prevention, helping break down barriers and making sure people know their options.
We have volunteer services here at Open Door, so people can get that opportunity to be a volunteer and get educated as well, and being trained to do the same thing that I'm doing. We reach out to colleges, universities, rehab center, homeless shelters, in which we provide testing services, education, prevention services for HIV and other sexually transmitted infections.
Focusing on education and prevention is important. As we educate people about their health, we empower them to make informed decisions about their well-being before a problem becomes serious.
The people here, they're not just employees. They care about you, they're friendly, they're knowledgeable, and they do any and everything they can to help you achieve being undetectable and living a better and healthy life.
HIV is much different than what it was in the late 80s. People are living much longer. People are on medications so that they don't transmit HIV to other people. We all have strengths. Let's embrace our strengths and let's get up and let's get some services.
For more information about Open Door Health Center of Illinois, visit their website, odhcil.org, or you can see this segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Need some inspiration? Look no further than our next story.
Research has proven that children who study music often show improved motor skills, enhanced cognitive abilities, and greater self-confidence. Today, we are going to visit with Camerata Chicago, a world-class chamber orchestra who is helping to keep the love of music alive and well in Chicago and beyond.
We make it our mission to make this a truly fun and enjoyable experience for everybody that comes to one of our concerts. When you go to a regular symphony, the artists walk on and they play a concert. We give the historical notes and remarks to the audience before each concert.
Led by Maestro Drosten Hall, Camerata Chicago is more than just a concert. It's an experience.
We provide something that's local here in the Chicago suburbs, and families and children get to come and hear a world-class orchestra. They can sit very close and they can really feel the expressive powers of the musicians that are in front of them.
To take a young brain, a developing brain, and expose it to classical music is the biggest gift you can give your child. I have founded the Ladies Guild about 7 years ago. The Ladies Guild assists with group sales, outreach programs. We make it possible for people to attend dress rehearsals. We organize lesson plans for the teachers, and we have created a price point for every person who is interested in attending our concerts.
I've had children who have studied with me, then come back after their formal studies and they join the ranks of Camerata Chicago, and that's just a very special joy to see that happen.
I have really enjoyed working with Camerata Chicago. I have gotten to sing Handel's Messiah with them on several occasions. I've gotten to do the Exultate Jubilate. It feels more like an ensemble even when you're in a soloist position than it does with a larger orchestra.
Under the leadership of Maestro Drosten Hall, it's always a joy to make music together and to create something that makes a difference in our world. To see children being motivated by music is such an overwhelming feeling. Music is often used to portray characters, moods, emotions. Prokofiev masterfully uses a clarinet in this virtuoso passage to portray the cat being afraid of the wolf and climbing up the tree.
With affordable tickets, a beautiful venue, and programs designed for all ages, Camerata Chicago Orchestra invites everyone to fall in love with live classical music.
It feels like the spirit of the music is coming out of the orchestra and just reaching me. I also observe the dynamic interactions between the orchestra and the maestro, and that's like a flavor you don't get when you listen to it on radio. You should go. It's very exciting and it's also family friendly.
I get the privilege of being the narrator in Peter and the Wolf. I feel like it's a tremendous opportunity to open more young eyes to this work and to the music that it represents.
There are many moments during my tenure here as principal clarinet, but one that comes to mind is the European tour. It was a way to connect with our colleagues and with audiences from other countries.
When I want to choose pieces of music specifically for a project for Camerata Chicago, I definitely draw upon my childhood experiences and my desire to conduct certain works. When you come to a concert, it's just so excitingly glorious to see all this happen right in front of you.
For more information about Camerata Chicago's family concerts, visit their website, cameratachicago.org. You can also see the segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Up next, another story not to be missed.
In the heart of Chicago, one organization is transforming lives through the power of education, opportunity, and hope.
I get to lead an organization that leads in this philosophy of career pathways, of the ability to meet individuals where they're at, and if that means third grade, like my dad was, we meet them there. and they become the most brilliant people. My guiding principle has always been that education is power.
For decades, Instituto del Progreso Latino has been a trusted and innovative community anchor, providing people from every background with the tools they need to thrive.
In '76, we had a classroom that was the first bilingual classroom in the state. We became the premier organization for career pathways, the leader in citizenship applications. We provide families with case management, unemployment specialists, career coaching, and really just focus on the possibilities and remove the obstacles. Instituto is available for everyone at no cost.
The careers that people are prepared for when they come to Instituto College are within the healthcare sector. Programs and services available begin with our Career Pathways Department with wraparound services for students such as career and financial advising, academic advising, and financial support. Our Adult Education Department provides citizenship courses, high school equivalency courses, as well as digital literacy and English as a second language courses. Career Pathways provides accelerated learning to students to assist them with gaining skills quickly and entering into the workforce. It's accessible to students who come in with high education or lower educational skills. The Adult Education Program provides educational opportunities for anyone who is new to this country and wants to be able to communicate within the workforce to become employable. And they also provide childcare while students are in class.
Whether learning English, finishing a GED, or training for a healthcare job, Instituto helps people take their next big step.
We want to ensure everything is under one roof, and that's important because when you're in a crisis, things seem overwhelming. We want to introduce you to all of our services. The curriculum for the youth development programs is actually a STEM focused, so that students who are in our local elementary school area are exposed to STEM and then introduced to the fact that we have a high school focused on Health Sciences Academy. We want to be able to partner with everybody who is willing to partner to come out with innovative solutions. So from the city, from the state, we are grantees to many programs, and it is important that we work with our partners to extend the ability of impact that we can create.
What drew me to Instituto College was that it was close to home and it was financially accessible for me. My experience with Instituto College has been amazing, especially since it's a small college. You get that one-on-one interaction with the staff and you're able to build a professional relationship with them. I am currently in the ADN program, and in this fall semester I am taking leadership and capstone, which is a summary of the whole nursing program in 8 weeks. The program has shaped me in a way that they were able to get me in contact with registered nurses, especially in the neonatal ICU, which is a specialty that I want to pursue.
Instituto offers wraparound services that address the whole person, building not just skills, but confidence and independence.
We are unique in that we provide a bundled service approach at our support services. We have case management for the entire family to understand what are their needs. We have an employment specialist. And in addition, there's some benefits that they might not know they're eligible for. And last but not least, we are focused on financial stability for the family.
We keep the curriculum aligned with what employers in the healthcare field are looking for by utilizing the input and the feedback that we get through our advisory committee meetings.
More than just a school, Instituto del Progreso Latino is proud to help empower people through opportunity, redefining what's possible, one student, one career, and one community at a time.
The growth that I see with students from when they start until when they leave is amazing. The program prepares students for what comes next emotionally and socially. Once they are prepared and they are nearing the end of the program, they have the skills, they know how to critically think. Partnerships with hospitals, clinics, and colleges are vital to the success of this program. Students can't complete the program without clinical experiences. So when our students start the program, they are immediately enrolled in their clinical experiences. The importance of colleges to this program's success is vital. Our students are graduating with an associate degree in nursing. However, most employers will require them to achieve their bachelor's degree in nursing. In order for them to do that, we will need to have available to them college programs that will facilitate learning in terms of the RN to BSN degree.
We will continue to be innovative, to be bold, to work at a national level, and to work on advocacy and to really bring equity into all.
To learn more about Instituto del Progreso Latino, visit institutochicago.org or see this segment again on thebalancingact.com.
We've got another great story coming up next, so don't go anywhere.
Coffee. It's what gets most people moving in the morning and what keeps them energized during the day. Now, imagine if you have your coffee exactly when you need it. No waiting, no fuss, no cup.
At Get Coffee, we take the best parts of coffee and turn it into a portable, hassle-free way to get your energy through the day. There's 200 million adults that enjoy a cup of coffee every day, over 400 million cups of coffee consumed every day here in America. Coffee's not just a pick-me-up, it's a lifeline that helps us get through our mornings, through our daily struggles, or through our long afternoon slumps.
Get Coffeed is a brand new way to get your coffee and eat it too. It's like candy but better, and like coffee but better.
Get Coffeed is a hard chew candy made with real cold brew coffee. Each piece has 48 milligrams of natural caffeine without the junk. We're here to give coffee lovers a simple and convenient way to get their fix, anywhere, anytime. The idea came to me about a decade ago after learning about candy, teaching myself the chemistry behind it, learning about the equipment necessary to do it. I turned coffee into something that you can have on yourself anytime, anywhere, without the mess. Get Coffeed is much healthier than some of the other options out there. Energy drinks have a lot of sugar and some other stuff I can't pronounce. Our delicious coffee cafe drinks, they're nothing more than a dessert in disguise. At Get Coffeed, each piece has 3 grams of sugar and 15 calories of all natural ingredients. Just a good, portable, clean way to get your caffeine when you don't have time for a beverage.
Liquid coffee splashes, spills, can scorch your mouth if it's too hot. And then instantly in a couple minutes it can be too cold. And then everyone knows that you can't charm anyone with coffee breath. Get Coffeed is very convenient. You don't have to fill the coffee pot. You can just take it, throw it in your purse, throw it in your pocket. If you're running late, you don't have to wait in the drive-through line. If you are on a road trip, you don't have to make unnecessary stops as if you were drinking liquid coffee. Get Coffeed is simple. Just pop it in your mouth, taste the delicious mocha flavor, and experience that wide-awake ray of sunshine that everyone deserves. Convenience has never tasted so good with Get Coffeed.
Get Coffeed is really just so simple and effective, but probably the most unique feature is the way in which we absorb the caffeine. So a traditional beverage absorbs through the stomach lining, and that can take anywhere from a half hour to 45 minutes. Get Coffeed is absorbed through the mouth lining, so it's 5 to 10 times faster, getting the caffeine or that energy boost there much quicker. One of the most impactful things in our candy is that it includes L-theanine. It's an amino acid that's naturally occurring in the green tea leaf, and really what it does is it really helps kind of smooth out the negative effects of caffeine, so you get a more smooth and focused energy. It's individually wrapped, and it's really easy to transport. Grab a handful, grab a couple, throw them in your pocket, put them in your purse, and you can use them anytime throughout the day with no inconvenience of the beverage.
Perfect for an afternoon pick-me-up. Get Coffeed lets you enjoy coffee in a whole new way.
200 million Americans have coffee every day. We're all looking for that little bit of energy and that edge to make it through that day. Whether you're a teacher, a pilot, a student, an athlete, Get Coffeed is for anyone that needs energy on the fly.
In an office setting, you can still put it in the break room. Everyone can come and get their piece of Get Coffeed and have those water cooler moments, talk about being productive for the day, and you don't have to worry about cleaning the coffee pot or making sure that the coffee pot's turned off when you leave work.
At Get Coffee'd, every day is a beautiful day. Pop a Get Coffee'd in your mouth and enjoy your happy, focused energy.
It's a new item, it's a new category to the world. We're working on some new flavors, some potential seasonal twists, and some collaborations with other companies out there. We're here to shake up the industries where convenience is king. At the end of the day, we want to do our part to try to make our item just a little bit better for you and for the world. Get Coffee'd's never been about money for me. It's about building a team that's family, about all of us being rewarded and valued for our hard work and appreciated every day. To me, the real magic happens when you create something special and you see it lift others up.
To learn more about Get Coffee'd, visit getcoffeed.com or see the segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Thanks for joining us on The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.